Good afternoon, welcome back to G3 and your tech news in 5 minutes or less. Week 5 of 2020 has been a bit of a rough one, so buckle up kids, because Kansas is going bye-bye. We start off with Avast. Just an incredible bit of information has come out that they have been selling off their users' browser data. So if you have a free version of Avast, your browsing data has basically been sold off, and it ranges from anything from LinkedIn all the way through to kind of banking sites. We don't actually know the extent of the leak. Avast has come out and said that they haven't actually leaked any user data, login data, all that kind of stuff. But the range of this extends across 400 million people at this point. Now, what they were doing was they were selling this off to a company called Jumpstart, who were then packaging it and selling it off to major brands. This is actually just a major breach of security and trust, because there's nothing actually in their disclaimer that says that they would be doing this. If you guys do have a free version of Avast, it might be time to just switch over to Microsoft Essentials. You should get kind of the same kind of performance. I don't think it would be wise to trust the app further.
It's jump shot, not jump start.
Jump shot. Moving on to Intel, there are some more bad news for those who also kind of want some security. An organization called Cash Out has figured out that there is another exploit that is on the Intel set. So any processor made before Q4 2018 will have this vulnerability. And basically what you guys are going to need to do is go and do the microcode updates. So that's for the BIOS and the applicable Windows updates. And there are some hot fixes and patches. We will put those in the links down below. But this is now the 4th exploit that has been found on the Intel platform, which is looking really, really bad for them. It kind of begs the question, how many more are there and how much worse is the situation going to get? Moving on to Acti-Blizz and Warcraft 3 Reforged. Now, this is a massive, massive occurrence. We've actually never seen anything quite like this in the gaming community. And I think that it's very important to shed some light on what's actually going on is Activision is the publisher, not the developer, and the developer is getting a lot of flack. So Blizzard builds the game, right? Activision then takes it to market. It's similar to, for instance, say Battlefield, where you have DICE who actually program and build the Battlefield game, but EA then takes it to market. And they generally, the publisher, by me saying they, decide on the mechanics and that kind of stuff on the game and the readiness of it. Activision is the company that brought you 16 Call of Duties in 16 years. So it's kind of a turnover rate for money that they were going for. This was a major, major oversight on their part, as we can see with the lowest Metacritic score in the world. Not only that, they then got catty about doing refunds, when it's quite simple what should have been done. They should have delayed the title, said that it's going to come out later, built even more hype around it by doing so, just saying that they want to polish it. Because the thing was, when we grew up playing games and stuff, every time you saw the Blizzard kind of logo come up, you felt like here comes some quality. And now it's like, here comes an unfinished game that's just going to be rushed to market to make money. And this has only happened since they took on Activision as their main kind of publisher. With Activision's history, you kind of want Blizz to kind of put their foot down a little bit, but it's very difficult and there's a lot of bureaucracy happening in the background. To be honest, I don't blame Blizz all that much. I really do point the finger at Activision. Like I said, 16 Call of Duties in 16 years. The other thing with them though is I really feel like they're just kind of recycling IP. It feels like they've almost run out of ideas. RTS is definitely a very niche kind of portion of gaming now. It was massive through the late 90s and early 2000s, but it's kind of exclusive to PC. So it's not a major money-making area. You know, PC is about 450 million out of 1.9 billion gamers. In better news, we do have continued price wars happening between AMD and Nvidia. Now it's even filtering into the 2070 and 5700 XT kind of range, where they are just dropping the dollars trying to battle each other out on the value proposition. This is just fantastic news for us. So guys, carry on enjoying it, because mid-year, Big Navi is going to come out, and Nvidia is kind of hinting at Ampere coming out at about the same kind of time. So these are 30 to 50% improvements on the 2080. At least that's what both of these brands are kind of hinting at. So as this hots up, prices drop and we have a good time. Free FPS is basically the bullet points of their presentation. At least Warcraft 3 Reforged would run well on one of those GPUs. We do thank you all so much for watching though. Until next time, keep your lives ticking and your games wrecking. We'll see you next time.